Item 6, approval of board policies and objectives. First item, 6.1, policy 422, transcript and fees revised. It's in a second reading. I'll look for a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
No question.
Questions, please? Questions, comments? Yeah, go ahead.
I was wondering, we were just talking about the program that you just implemented about disadvantaged students. I was wondering if this might not be a policy that might direct some of that effort or monies towards someone who's demonstrated financial need, that there might be some kind of fee waiver or sliding scale, perhaps, as far as assigning these fees to transcripts. Because it seems at a time when we're urging students to dream big and take a shot, instead, if they're under financial stress, they might start this process of self-disqualification. You know, if it's a matter of buying food for the family or taking a long shot on a scholarship or university, I don't think that's where we want to send students' thought process.
Well, you're referring to the transcript fee, which is, what is that?
Well, I thought it was proposed to be $10, but now some of the sting has been removed by, it'll be determined at a future date by the administration.
That might be more sting or less, but
For official transcripts.
Yeah.
Not these unofficial. These are for official. Well,
I mean, we could certainly come back with another proposal for some kind of a scholarship or
yeah, I think this is a point well taken. Those issues, though, Bernard, those are the kind of issues that we deal with. There's emergency funds and financial aid. You know, so if a person can't afford a transcript or something, they can appeal, and that we handle that through a different method.
I understand that. I just feel like this information that I've worked for, that information kind of belongs to me, and I feel like when there's a monopoly on the delivery process, it makes me almost feel like the information's being held hostage.
Oh, the transcript fee itself.
Yeah, because most scholarships and universities, it has to be that specific sealed transcript to be accepted. You can't send them an unofficial transcript. It has to be official. And when I can't get it except by paying a fee, I might not take that shot. I might start finding reasons in myself. Instead of looking at my attributes, I might find reasons to disqualify myself and maybe not risk that transcript fee on a long shot. Which this time around, I did do a couple of those. I received an Illinois Landscaper Contractors Association scholarship and Proven Winner Scholarship, which I never would have gone for if I didn't. I thought they were long shots, but I had the transcripts, I sent them in, and I won the scholarships. I think maybe I would have been haunted by the specter of missed opportunity if I had to make that decision to spend that money or
If
not.
it's on a case-by-case basis, and if it's made known to students that if they have financial difficulty and need help getting their transcripts, and it's a case-by-case basis, that would be something that would be rectified with the extra funds that we have. I mean, all the colleges make you pay a transcript fee.
There is no fee at this point.
Right. Well, see, this just cut.
$5 to $10
Yeah.
for mine, for an undergrad to go to graduate school.
But I think what Bernard's saying, you've had to do it a couple times to apply for other scholarships. You had to submit.
Yeah,
And
outside
you gotta have the
scholarships or
official transcript
transferring.
for everything.
But
You can't just make a
this
photocopy.
This comes from the board planning retreat a year ago, when we talked about the issue, and in the finance review, we talked about the issue of whether to charge fees. So for years, we've been discussing it in the exec staff, and we held off really from charging fees, because we understand what you're saying, those sorts of issues.
But I think his point is, again, well taken. He's not talking about eliminating fees for everyone, just the low income, or however we want to identify it. And I think that's in line with what we're doing with services to students. We just implemented this Promise program, or we're going to be implementing this Promise program for low-income students. And if it's a burden on our low-income students to be able to get official transcripts because of the cost of that a little bit.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. We'll put in, this is the policy. We'll put that into the procedures, some method, so someone who's a low-income student, if they can't afford that, we have these kind of emergency funds right now. We have really a system for it. So it's really a matter of just putting it into the procedures and asking a person, you know, that.
Well, what you're gonna wanna make sure you do is if students get a student handbook or something that gives all this information, that it's laid out there so that students know ahead of time that this exists if they need it.
We'll work
I'll work
that.
with staff on
Yeah.
that and come up kind of with some criteria. That's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, the school has standards already for
Yeah.
financial need and where you fall in line with that kind of.
I think your point is very valid about, I may not have gone for that if I have to pay $10, $10, I may not have done that.
$10 seems like a nominal fee.
No, that's a
until you
lot.
add up,
No,
you know.
that's right.
We have the
That's a
same
lot.
thing with college
Yeah.
applications for
Yeah.
some students who want to
Yeah.
transfer. Yeah,
So
the
it's
same
a good point.
issues, yeah. That's good.
Roll call.
Mr. Kondenar.
Aye.
Mrs. Osheider.
Aye.
Ms. Paul. Mr. Anderson.
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan.
Aye.
Dr. Griffin.
Aye.
Ms. Holland.
6.2, policy 712, procurements, revised, second reading. Seek a motion, please.
So moved.
For a second,
Second.
discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Kondenar.
Aye.
Mrs. Osheider.
Aye.
Ms. Paul. Mr. Anderson.
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan.
Aye.
Dr. Griffin.
Aye.
Ms. Holland.
6.3, policy 909, responsible use of technology has been revised. It's on the second reading. Seek a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Comments, questions?
Yeah.
Trustee Osler.
Last board meeting when we had the first reading on this, in fact, the minutes that we just approved state trustees requested additional research regarding the misuse of technology when being viewed on a personal device. Administration will look into this area and provide revisions to the last paragraph on page 43, which is the enforcement. No action is taken. I don't see that any of that has happened. Unless I'm
Oh, you might have, we provided an update information on that in there, but you didn't alter this document.
I know, it says we were, in the minutes that we just approved, it says we'll provide you revisions to the last paragraph on page 43 of last month's minutes. We didn't make any revisions to this. The second reading on this policy is exactly that paragraph, last paragraph is exactly the same.
I don't recall the
as
last paragraph, but I recall that we were going to make the revisions regarding watching of movies. Was the discussion?
Well, no, if you look at the minutes that are currently in your book, on page 8, it says additional information regarding the misuse of technology when being viewed on a personal device, and then we were going to make revisions to the last paragraph. Again, I don't see that any of that has happened.
Yeah, we provided the information, I'm assuming that, they didn't think, but we can go back and look at it again.
Sure.
Motion for second is on the table. Still waiting, work for you back in the back.
Rich is just mentioning it's in that paragraph above the last paragraph where he believes the amended is making the changes that were discussed.
It says on college-owned equipment,
Yeah, but we were,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
looking at the minutes.
I think she's talking about the enforcement thing, and we did actually provide a list of, you know, the, yeah.
Well, we were going to put it in here, at least that's what we talked about when we discussed it.
Okay, well, we'll bring that.
We'll review it, it may not, you know, we'll review it for changes and.
Well, it's on the table. It's not
Okay.
been reviewed yet. Is there a young lady in the back, did you have something to add to this?
It's okay, they actually called it out. I wanted to mention that the modification was on college-owned equipment as far as the
Okay.
monitoring. And then there was an update provided saying here are the infractions that occurred over the past, I'm not sure of the duration, but showing that we had enforced it 2 or 3 times.
Okay. Thank you.
Whatever the board wants.
Roll call.
Mr. Kondenar.
Aye.
Mrs. Olschlager.
No.
Ms. Paul. Mr. Anderson.
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan.
Aye.
Dr. Griffin.
Aye.
Ms. Howell.
Policy 6.4, policy 935, Title 9, revised first reading. First reading?
First reading, never mind.
Comments, suggestions?